turn the sound off. And we are live. Let's find us on the Facebook as well. Make sure that we are good on all the platforms. I believe we're going live on Facebook and the YouTube today. Let me chat here. Welcome to, it's technically a week before Black Friday, which I'm kind of excited about because then we have a week to kind of talk about these deals if anything pops up, although I know deals because the brands have been emailing out the deals that they're going to be coming out with. So I know that if these deals are genuinely going to change on Black Friday, I will let you guys know. But for the most part, every one of these brands that we're going to talk about are doing their sales now. So with all the things, let me just double check that we are live. Not seeing us on the Facebook yet. I see us on the YouTube. Welcome. I've also been sending like an email out and all things, and there's a blog post today, so the peeps are probably being sent all over the digital planet as we talk. But today we're going to shop together. We are going to talk about things that I think are worth it for Black Friday, things that I think you should pass on or wait for a better sale, which honestly, all of these machines and all of the things that I'm seeing are, I mean, I track this stuff all the time. I'm watching constantly, like, okay, when are the best sales going to actually come out for these things? Okay, Melissa's watching on Facebook. Cool. So we are on both. Nice. There we are. So we're on Facebook and we're on YouTube today. And then after this, I'm going to give myself a little break, but I'm going to go on YouTube again and Amazon Live. I know I haven't done that in a while, but I have been finding a lot of really creative storage solutions for the Cricut and for all the things. So I thought I would do an Amazon Live today as well. And I can't talk about things on Amazon that I can freely talk about on YouTube and Facebook. So I was like, I'm just going to go live to give my, like, not that I won't give my opinion on Amazon, but I can't be like, oh yeah, this is on a better deal somewhere else. So that's going to be this video. But I've been looking over the sales that they've sent. A lot of the brands are actually doing their sale on Amazon. So I thought that that was cool. Hence why I'm doing it. I'm on Facebook too. Nice and clear. Thank you. Yeah, I'm also hiding this microphone under my hair. So if it gets a little swooshy, just let me know. This is also a very cheap microphone. So actually I need to look on the Black Friday deals if they've got better quality microphones. But let's shop together today. So I did add all the links into the description of the YouTube video. Facebook, I don't know that it goes into there, but I will plug the links. I guess I can do them like now, but let me just copy and paste the description. Can I edit this video while I'm on it? The hard part about YouTube description is it doesn't pop up while I'm actually live. So I'm just going to copy paste this whole link and then we're going to maybe scour. Actually, what I need you guys to do is comment anything that you guys are wondering if they will be on Black Friday. Maybe you guys have been waiting to purchase a larger machine, or you want to get a present for someone, you want to get the best deal. But I will start with the Dreambox because that's why I was originally going to do a live stream at 9 a.m. this morning. I get 3 hours of pre-Black Friday sale hours for my link. So with my link, you can shop the Dreambox sale before everyone else because theirs goes live in 3 hours, which I think is so cool that they do for us. And so if you do click through any of the Dreambox links, which I did add to the chat. And I get it, like not everybody's gonna be in the budget or the desire to get a Dreambox right now because they're expensive. And they are one of those things that I am always trying to make sure people have the means to buy these things. Machines are different because sometimes machines make you money. So that's where my first one that I'm the most excited about is the P2, the Xtool P2. They have one on Amazon for $2,900. I've never seen it drop into the twos ever. And I know they came out with the P3, which is like a larger laser, but the P2 is a CO2 laser and it is hands down can do all the things. It doesn't have the conveyor belt, and I actually was going to look on Amazon for the conveyor belt to see if that was on sale. But it cuts acrylic. It's an Xtool, which they are on the rise. Every machine they come out with is next level amazing and innovative. Melissa says, would love a Dreambox, but don't have the space for it. Yeah, so I actually have the Dreambox Center, and it fits so well in our cabin because it just takes up a tiny bit of space. But now that I have it and I've been working in it, I was like, I'm going to make space for the Dreambox, because they may or may not have a secret one coming out in the next couple months. And I was like, I will make space. I will make space. So I was really excited when I heard about that. But if you are like me and you're like, I just want to make sure that I have like the right setup. I actually am putting out a reel today. I compiled like a bunch of shots of me using the Dreambox in my YouTube videos. And I was just like, oh my gosh, it has been with me for so long. And I really miss it. It is a big piece, but I do need to be like settled before I get one. So yeah, these are things that you have to think about and you have to have the space for, and it needs to be in the budget, even though they have like financing options and stuff. You guys know I am a big fan of saving up for something. I want to see if the Xtool conveyor belt is on sale. I did not see that. So there are like every one of my fave machines. So the Epson 15,000 right now is, I think, $499. And I paid $1,200 for that dang printer because it was going skyrocketing when sublimation was a big thing. So if you have not jumped into sublimation, or you're trying to upgrade to a 13 by 19 option, the 1500, but you have to put sublimation ink in it. It's an eco tank. That is on sale for $499. Let me just double check. Okay, so the conveyor, Xtool conveyor system, it doesn't look, so the Xtool P2 with the riser is not on Black Friday sale, but you'd always get the riser later when it goes on sale. I don't know. Okay. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Teresa. It's cool because your guys' comments are in blue if you're on Facebook, and red if you're on YouTube. So send in all those comments because then we can try to see who's more on top of commenting. I'm on Facebook too. Okay, so we've got the Createroom Dreambox. So basically right now, if you click through that link, if you are watching in real time, their sale does not go live for, I don't think that was correct. I think it goes live sooner than what they were saying. She sent me Mountain Time, but then she said EST, but I'm PST. I hate time zones. Literally, I can't stand time zones. But we're early because I did click through it and I realized, yeah, their public sale is not live yet. Need to purchase that printer again because it's not printing correctly. So big thing with your guys' sublimation printers, you want to print on them at least once a week. You want to keep them running. They will clog because sublimation ink is so thin. So you definitely want to keep it going. You also want to do a good print head cleaning, and it seems like a lot, but it's not. Also, another thing you're going to need to take into account is every like year or two, I'm pointing to that thing down there. You do have to replace, there's like a cartridge in the back and it gets full of lint and gunk and you have to replace that. It's like $17 on Amazon. But the ink, I've had this for like 4 years now, and I've only had to refill the ink twice, and I print a lot on it. So just saying, it's really easy to get into, really easy to like stay having your supplies full. I also didn't look if any like sublimation paper was on sale, but we will do that together. The SISER Juliet, I don't have this yet. I want it. It is on sale for $3.99. It is, I have hands down, I just cannot justify buying this machine when I have 4 Cricuts and a Cricut Joy. I want this machine so bad, but everybody who uses this, who I know and trust, they have said it goes so much faster than the Cricut. And then I have been playing with Leonardo Design Studio. So the design program, when I tell you, I was like pulling my hair out the other day trying to get Cricut Design Space to connect to my Cricut. And I don't know if it's because it's not a 4, but I was like, can we just connect, please? I had to stop crafting. I couldn't craft with my, I couldn't start cutting my heat transfer vinyl because it wouldn't connect. But I got it to work yesterday. So I don't know. It must have been a Wednesday thing. Darn, ad kicked me off. Sorry, Sherry. So machines, products, craft supplies, what are you guys thinking about purchasing this Black Friday? Are you trying to, this is my favorite time to stock up on different craft supplies that I know I'm going to be using all year long. One of my big ones, which I have not seen Michael's put on sale yet, is ribbon. Normally I will go stock up on ribbon big time on actual Black Friday. So I'll let you guys know. Also, I've been seeing fake posts going out. There was a Michael's fake post about their make market ornaments that would, and I think Melissa's here. She works at Michael's, so you can tell me if this is like maybe just some stores, but somebody posted that it was buy one get 3 free ornaments for make market, and I went into my Michael's right away and it was not. So it was like 30% off. So I was like, maybe that's just like, maybe it is specific stores that need to like liquidate because they're smaller, less trafficy stores. I don't know. Okay. So obviously we have the Auntie Tay mini box and the deluxe box still available. That will be available to Black Friday only, and then the sales stop. And then you guys will all get your boxes because we are crafting from the 1st to the 12th. Together with that, I already started cutting all the stuff and filming stuff for that. And I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so excited. The twinkle, the pink salt, the SISER pink salt is so pretty. Soap supplies. That's a great one. So let me actually link to my Amazon store that I'll be adding things to over the week that I find. I made a specific Black Friday Amazon store that I can add things to. So that way I'm not like sending out thousands of links all week long with the massive amount of emails that I'm already sending you guys. I feel like I've sent out so many emails. Sorry. But I don't want you guys to miss this stuff. So the next one is the HTVront AutoPress 2. And it supposedly comes with a free Locklick iPaint. But I can't get my link to that to work. So I just put the link to the Amazon HTVront, which is a good price right now. Let me give you guys the link to my Amazon store. Here's the actual category, Tay's Faves Black Friday deals. I will add to this over time. I didn't even add it to the YouTube video. Where are we in life? Let's go to this actual video. I'm just going to put the Amazon link. Amazon link in the chat. So this is where I'll add any fun things I find, link for soap, for fun things. Interfacing. That's a great one. I did add canvas because I'm going to be using a ton of canvas in my classy Christmas decor with my heat transfer vinyl. Let's see if interfacing is on sale. Let's take y'all to my, oh, I guess we're not doing preview live. Are you guys on my Amazon store now? Preview live. Hold on. There we go. Okay. I don't want to just jump into things like that. So let me go here. Nope. There. What's happening? Sorry, guys. Okay. Anyways, you guys just can't see me. Interfacing. Let's see what interfacing comes up for. I'm just going to put fabric because I feel like interfacing means something else. So it looks like we have a Black Friday deal here for $12.34. You get 30 yards medium weight. That's probably, and it has 4 stars. This is, I'm guessing, not fusible. Are you looking for fusible interfacing? Let's just add this. This is awesome. Let's see. So $12.34 for 30 yards. Medium weight, lightweight is $12.34. You can get it in black. Just make sure this is for sewing and not for something else. I'm going to not add it until I get your approval, Sherry, that this is a good interfacing. I love fusible interfacing. So like for sewing, okay, here's a Black Friday deal. Here's a Black Friday deal, cotton fabric by the yard. That's not interfacing. So 30 yards for 26. Oh, wait. Fusible interfacing. This is my favorite right here. 30 yards for $26. That's like 30 cents a foot. That's a pretty good deal, is it not? I think I'm going to add this. Let's double check. It has 4.7 stars. Was this the same thing? Oh, no, because look, they have medium, light, and it's fusible. So I'm going to add this to our listy list. I can never find this button. Add to list. And then my list is like not at the very bottom, but it's like 4 up. It's annoying to find it. Okay, Taste Babe Black Friday. Okay, so now that's in my Black Friday deal list. Interfacing, so that's a good one. I'm kind of new to it. Yeah, so interfacing is why can't, okay, go. How do I get it to go live? Wait. Turn that off. I have no idea what's happening. Switcher just switched on me. Okay, interfacing is, if you don't know what interfacing is, it's for sewing and it stabilizes your pieces, and often patterns will call you to cut out interfacing at the same time. So if you can just fuse it onto your fabric first and then cut it out, it makes it so much faster. You can also fuse it and then cut it on a Cricut, which I didn't even talk about the Cricut Black Friday sales. So the Explorer 4 and the Maker 4 are on super sale for Black Friday. The Explorer 4, hold on, let me just get this link. The link's already in my Amazon store, but I just want to double check the price really quick. They have a bundle for $219 for the Cricut Explorer, which tells me that they're probably coming out with an Explorer 5 soon, just saying. However, the Explorer series is my favorite, but if you sew, the Maker series is fun. And the Maker, I believe, is like 3. I'll double check. But when we're on the Amazon Live, I can highlight these products too. So I'll talk about them as long as they're on Amazon Live. But yeah, so the Explorer 4, the thing about the 3, the 4, the 3 and above is it uses smart materials, which SISER now has smart heat transfer vinyl available through Vinyl and Tool. So I will be demoing that this week for you guys because I had to get my hands on it. Another thing about the Juliet SISER is you don't need a mat for any size. You can literally like change the wheels and stick the fabric, the heat transfer or the vinyl in, and the wheels adjust to the size of your material. But if you're a Cricut girl, a Cricut guy, or whoever, and you're looking to upgrade, when I say I've never seen the Cricut Explorer 2 on good of a sale as this, I haven't ever seen a Cricut Explorer 2 on sale for $219 with all these. It comes with a mat. It comes with like, hold on, let me just see what this comes with. Essentials material kit. I'm gonna bring you guys over here if Switcher will let me. Okay, so here's what we're at right here. $219. It's in the eggshell color. So I know everyone loves their green. I would love my green too, but this is literally such a good deal. So you can do this one, which comes with the smart vinyls. I'm not a vinyl fan. I'm a heat transfer vinyl fan. So I would not go for this. Plus these are, I mean, if you're a teacher, this is an awesome deal right here. But I wouldn't use these colors very often. And I also don't use vinyl. You see this vinyl? It's not heat transfer vinyl. Whereas this one comes with, let's see what this comes with. I'm guessing these are vinyl too, but okay, here we go. Everyday iron-on, strong bond, but it's not in the smart version. Removable mat, removable mat, a movable, what does that say on the left one? Removable mat as in matte, like not shiny. And then a movable, that must be in the other language. And then you get whatever that is. What is that? Who knows what that is right there? I have never seen that in my life. And then the eggshell Cricut. Let's just make sure this is being sold by like an actual, oh no, it's being sold by the Cricut store on Amazon, you guys. So it's a legit, I really want to have picture in picture so I can talk to you guys while you guys are looking at these things. Nope, nope. Why is my preview? Hold on. Okay. Anyways, I can't figure it out. So, but anyways, what do you guys think about that? I have the Explorer Air 2, says Sherry. Wow, that sounds cool. Yeah, so it's definitely, oh, embroidery supplies, says Melissa. Like machine embroidery, I didn't even look at the Black Friday sales for machine embroidery. So let's see. And then I will try my hardest to give you guys my insight on if I think these are good deals. I'm not an embroiderer, so I might need to call on you guys to give some, well, okay, new Brother Fusible Iron-On No-Show Mesh Machine Embroidery Stabilizer for 25 yards, you can get $22. So I don't know if that's a good deal, but when I hear back from Melissa or Clarita, I will let you guys, I will add that to my list. But I'm not going to add anything if I don't know. Okay, hold on. Are these on hand embroidery though? I could tell you all day if it's a good deal. And it looks like, oh, we got some Black Friday deals on some embroidery thread. Okay, I gotta add this. So 122 skeins for $8.49, or you can get less if you want to. That's a really good deal. And these are cross stitch hand embroidery string art. I'm gonna add this to our Black Friday list. Sewing machines. Okay, let's look up sewing machines. I have the basic one in, and it is on sale for Black Friday. It's not a sale I've never seen before. I'm just going to say that. It's the Singer. It's not the Fashion Mate, but it's the other one. That one's always about $119. But I think it's on sale for like about the same price. So let's look up sewing machines. Let's see if anything. Okay, so the Brother sewing machine GX37 is on sale for $93. That's probably like an entry level sewing machine. The Singer heavy duty is $179. I'm gonna add this. It's in the gray, but let's see if they have other colors on here. No, so the gray one is on sale for $179, which this heavy duty sewing machine is definitely one that like a lot of seamstresses use to start out. So I'm going to put this on there. If y'all don't know how to sew, get ready to learn, because we're going to be sewing a lot, and I'm going to be creating a lot of sewing patterns that work on your Cricut, because it is the one thing that I do not see a lot of people doing, and it needs education. Okay, so then a lot of the Brother sewing machines are on a Black Friday deal. But I was looking up, let me look up Singer as well. The sergers, there's a Brother serger for $249. The Brother serger that I have that I never use is not on sale, but it's $420. So this Brother serger is pretty good deal. I don't know how to serge though. Lord, take all my money, says Barbara. So remember, we're giving, remember? So I would like to add some more. Oh, let me just feature some of the fun things that I have added that I think are great gifts that are not going to break the bank. And I will be adding more of things like this as well. So here's our Tay Faves. Let me refresh and see if my new stuff has been added. Oh, this looks way better. So I'll just show you guys. So the Pilot G2.7 pens, my favorite pens to write with, period. Those are on a good Black Friday sale. Those make great stocking stuffers. And I'm going to talk more about these fun things in my Amazon live. So you can see all the filters, the sublimation papers on sale right now. Okay, I definitely didn't add the journals. Let me show you. Dotted journal. I swear I added these this morning. I want to show you guys my favorite. So this one's pretty. This is a bestseller, but it's not on Black Friday sale. This is a great bullet journal to get people started. This is the one I'm looking for though, because see how it's in my cart. and it's $7.99. So let's just click on this really quick. And it comes in a bunch of these finishes, but I found one this morning that I was like, oh, I like that one. So these are great, and I'll show you why I'm adding these in a second. So let's add this to the Black Friday. I'm going to come back over here really quick. Okay, I'm going to add this to the Black Friday list, but I'm going to be adding some dot journals because one, I don't have a planner coming out. I do have like 10 left that I will be liquidating starting on Black Friday. By liquidating, I just mean I'm moving out of my studio, so I have to get rid of the things I've been hoarding and holding on to. Okay, so I added that one, but let me show you. I found I was putting away some of my journals, and I was like, oh my gosh, I used champagne on my cover in 2019 on both. I think I don't know why I had two, but these were when I was like just starting bullet journaling, and I was like taping things in them, and I was playing with them and learning bullet journaling. But the covers, I was like, oh my gosh, remember, champagne is my favorite heat transfer vinyl. It's in my heat transfer box, Tay's faves, because it's literally my fave. And then I paired it with light pink. But so my 2026 planner and journal, I'm going to do in champagne and puff pink with my box. So I'm going to pair those two together because I think puff pink the pink salt from SISER might be knocking out my fave, or they may just become my fave duo ever. So these are just basic journals. This one's dot grid, and this was a really hard year of my life, and so these journals got me through a lot, and I just journaled. So I'm going to be doing some tip videos on like how to stick to journaling, how to get back into it, how to all the things, because planning is one thing. I'd never stopped planning, but I did stop journaling, and I've seen a drastic difference in my memory. Honestly, my healing journey has been great, but my memory of the healing journey has been hard because I don't have anywhere that my brain like put it down somewhere. So I'm going to be challenging you guys to do that. And so I'll be adding some cheap, inexpensive bullet journals, but also I highly suggest getting anyone these as a gift, because whether they're just like list makers or anything, like the dot journal just does a really good job. But I want to show you guys one I found this morning that I was like, I think that's the one I'm gonna get. It's right here. It's only $5.94. So I love this green. I love this green. But I saw there's like some cool covers in here. Okay, what is happening? Why are you giving me all of this? Okay. But I wanted to see the inside of the paper. But the thing I liked about it was it's this spiral. It's not spiral bound, it's coil bound, right? That's what that's called. So, but the thing I love about that is you flip it over so that it lays. I don't have a picture of it laying like that, but ooh, it's a good size too. It's a 6-inch one, so it's good. I swore there was another one that I liked. I love the PU leather covers. This one's not on sale, but it's $8. So then I saw these big old ones, and I was like, oh, that's a lot of journaling, and I really want to just write it all out this year. I think it was this one. But then I saw the coil bound, and I was like, does this lay flat? Let's watch the video on this. Let's see what this shows. Dotted journal. Look at that. That's a good size. Oh, and they have different ones. And then I love the leather look. So you can get these for men, or if you just want like a classier look, that's good too. I don't know if volume or anything is playing through that. Is it? So one thing I don't love about bullet journals is the cream colored paper, but it's okay. Okay, so I love that it has the key, the pocket. It has all the standard things in it. You can get it in lined, dot grid. Yeah, so you guys can check that out. I'll add it to the list. I'm only adding things that have, okay. Oh, 5-pack. Oh, 5-pack. Okay. Who needs that many journals? That's fun. That's a lot of journals, my friends. That's a lot of journals. But you could get, I'm not a big fan of those colors. I don't know. they may make the cut. They may be in the list this week. Hey, Vinyl and Tool Supply. I still have a few I received from you. I have to go to storage and find one for 2026. Yeah, I'm actually gonna be trying to dive into one as well. Stand mixers like KitchenAids. Is that what you're like, or generic ones for mixing? You know what? That's the one world that I don't think they've realized they need to market to the crafters, because we use KitchenAids a lot. But I just feel like it's such an expensive product. But I mean, we're crafters. Crafters spend a lot of money. So, fun story. I'm going to share with you guys my terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day yesterday. Sherry, gifting. Yeah, so we will have lots of gift ideas in the 12 DIYs of Christmas. I will have all this, but I'm just trying to like compartmentalize and be like, okay, what's on Black Friday sale this week that we can talk about? So see, a KitchenAid mixer on Black Friday sale is $349. I don't know. We use ours, but I've had mine forever. My dad got all of his daughter's KitchenAids as like wedding-ish gifts. And so I have mine. But I would never use it for crafting unless it was to make like whipped egg or something that needs to go in like something. But if you use it for soap, I don't know, is that a good deal for you? $350, or should we look up a generic mixer? Can you do like hand stuff, like a hand mixer? I literally typed in generic mixer. I don't know. This isn't my forte. I don't know mixers. Like I could not let you know what's a good deal and what's not. Although they have a kitchen in a box stand mixer for $59.49. I mean, you should give it a try. What do you use? So yesterday, I literally was already just in the worst mood ever. And when I tell you, it was just like the dumbest stuff. So I had to go somewhere where I had to bring food. And since I live far away, I was like, oh, I'll just DoorDash pickup and I'll pick up the bagels and grab those and bring them. So my dog has been having issues. So Hunter's legs don't work anymore. It's really sad, but he has been going potty in the house. So we have to be very adamant about not leaving unless he has gone potty. And so I was like, go potty. I was like trying to force him to go potty because I had to leave and I had to get the bagels. And he was just like staring me down like, no, lady, I am not going potty. Get over it. But mind you, he didn't go potty, but I stepped in dog poop. And so I got in the car and I was like, I stepped in dog poop. I can smell it. And so I was so excited to wear my winter boots that I had just pulled out, but are not like winter boots you can douse with water. And like I couldn't have, they're like fabric. And I was just like, oh, okay, I can't just hose my feet off. So then I just changed my shoes. But I was all right. And then so I'm like sitting there trying to use the DoorDash. It will not find the location I need at all. And I was like, okay. Either way, I'm going to get there. I'm going to see people that I love and I'm going to have a good day. And then there were like 4 deer on our property. So I just stopped and like stared at them and was like, at least something good is happening. I'm just going to look at these deer for like a couple minutes and just try to recoup. So I still never found the door. I was like, whatever, I'll just go to Noah's Bagels and order the box. And so I'm going and I'm already kind of running late because I anticipated just picking it up. And then all of a sudden it's like, your tire's low. And luckily I had my handy dandy. Actually, I need to see if that's on Black Friday sale because it's not a crafting supply, but I recommend this to everyone. It's the tire blower upper. How do you say that? Tire pump. For car. I recommend this. Get it for Christmas gifts for your husbands, your wives, your teenagers, anyone's driving, anyone get one. But it literally saved me from having to get the tow truck to me where I was and tow me to America's Tire Company, which shout out to them for doing free patches. They have done free patches they have free patched every wheel in every spot for me, and they have saved me so many times. But they were like, listen, your tires, you gotta get them. You gotta get new ones. And I was like, okay. So I was stuck at America's Tire Company for like 3 hours waiting for them to replace, which, by the way, I never don't bring my laptop. And I was like, whatever, I'm just going to like a church group. I don't need my laptop. I never don't bring my laptop. I usually am just like, whatever, if I get stuck in a pinch, I'll at least have my laptop with me. I did not have my laptop with me. So I was like, the good Lord is sitting me down and making me just stare out the window, I swear. And so I did not get to go to my group, and I was over it. And yeah, I just was like, why is this a thing? I don't even know where I was going with that. But at the moment, you use a hand mixer. It can be a professional mixer. Like a industrial mixer. Okay, I'm not saying my blower for the car, the tire pump for car. They have these other ones, $27. I mean, typically 31. I don't know about that. That's not, mine's like $100, but for 27 bucks, it doesn't hurt to just have one of these in case. Like, everyone needs one of these. It's just the tire pressure. Mine has like a plug and a charger and all the things, especially because we live in the mountains. So it's like if we get stuck somewhere in the dark at night, we need to have an ability to like get a hold of someone if our phone is dying, or we all need one. Yeah, this one's $27. I don't know if I would recommend that, but it has a tire pressure gauge, a whatever those are, lots of things, whatever. I'm just adding it to the list because I swear by this. Does everyone have one? For those that do not have electric car, should have the car jumper cables. That way you're not dependent on someone. Yeah, mine jumps your car. Which is like this little box. It's so cute. I'm like, how does this thing do everything that from when I first started driving used to take up like, we didn't have, like, we had jumper cables. Then you had to ask someone to help you. It was really cool though, because I like stopped and there were tons of trucks and stuff. And I was like, I don't have to ask anyone. And there was like a family of teenage girls and a mom that got out. And I was like, hopefully they see me and they look at it and they go, hey, we should all have one of those, because that lady doesn't have to talk to us because she's just busy getting her tire pumped up. So I don't know. I don't know about this one. It's bigger than it looks in the picture. For those that do not have electric car, no, I don't have, it jumps my car, but you're right. I don't have to jump my car because I have an electric car, but it does jump your car. But we have one for the girls because they don't drive electric cars. So they have the ones that have the jumper cables on them. They sell them at Costco as well. So, okay, guys, what else did we talk about? We talked about the Cricut. It's on super sale for the Explorer 4. 100% recommend that one if you're looking for a good deal. You guys know I have a love-hate relationship with Cricuts and the design program, but my machine has never steered me wrong until yesterday when it wouldn't connect. But I love my Cricut machine. I love all my Cricut machines. That's why I have 5, because I just can't get rid of them. They all work great, and I have them for backup, but I've never really needed them for backup. So let me just double check. Createroom, you still have, I think, 20 minutes, give or take, because I'm terrible at time zones, to shop before everyone else. Code AuntieTay will get you the best deal. The HTVront Auto Press 2 is on sale for $279.99. You're supposed to get a free iPaint, but I can't get that link that they sent me to work. So I'm hoping they're doing that deal with their Amazon orders, but I can't promise you. If anyone really, really wants that deal and is looking for that deal specifically, please message me so I can make sure that you get your free iPaint. If we can make sure that you get that, because that was something that I was like, I've got to actually tell people about that, because let me show you what the iPaint is. It's $100. HTVront, iPaint. Is it Locklick? It's Locklick. They're the same company, but okay, Locklick, iPaint. Why is it not popping up? I have a feeling. Oh, wait, here it is. Okay. So this is the Locklick iPaint right here. I've shown it on my YouTube channel before. Now, here's the thing. This is Locklick $99.99. Typically $219. It doesn't say save, doesn't say Black Friday. So this is what, I don't know. I just think that they're selling it on for $100 on sale. But you are supposed to get a free one. Let me just show you what the HTVront AutoPress 2 looks like. And it's in my linky link. So $279. It comes in a bunch of colors. Purple, blue. I have the blue one. I wish I had the purple one. But this guy is great. It has pressure. I'm double checking it with Puff right now because I'm double checking it with Puff because the pressure for Puff is really, like, you need a lot of pressure. And I think it goes up to 170 pounds is the max. And that's a lot of pressure still, but I'm hoping that it works good for my Puff. Otherwise, I have my Racoma. And you know what I did not look up is if Racoma is having a sale, which I have not. Racoma AutoPress. The only Racoma product I recommend is this heat press right here. Nope, it's still a good old $1,000. So you can either get an industrial auto press. This is the thing, is the auto function of a heat press is so nice to have. I've been watching the Puff videos and nailing down like exactly what to use for Puff, and to get super heavy pressure and have to open your heat press is really hard. That's the 15 by 15 and it's $1,000. What on earth? I have the bigger one. So that auto feature when you're dealing with things that need a lot of pressure is super important. That's why I really do love the HTVront 2 or the HTVront 1. That has auto pressure. You can't control the pressure on the first version. This one you can control the pressure. So let me just open it up and actually go over to what I'm talking about. So this is the heat press that we know and love. It's new. It has this fun auto pressure button that allows you to change the pounds. And then you've got your temperature and your settings, and it's super simple. That's what we love about HTVront. The one thing I don't like about it is back here, it's very limited on space. So if you're doing like a big hefty project, it's hard to get it shoved back here because this won't actually work unless the tray is shoved completely in. And if it's not shoved completely in, the auto function doesn't even work to go down. So it's kind of like, yes, it's great that it has the auto function, but it's also like gets in the way. But I've never run into something I couldn't figure out. Like, oh, okay, you just have to like maneuver your garment or whatever. I can't wait to get my box. I can't wait to show you guys everything I'm making with it. I told Tiffany to send me a list of the things that she wanted to make with it, and she delivered. She was like, I want to make this and this and this and this. So I am going to be prepping stuff for her crafts, stuff for my crafts. I'm going to have some guest artists in to craft with me. I'm super excited. I'm loving seeing the red and the blue comments. I think it's cute. Hey everyone. Oh no, what did I miss? You're just gonna have to go back and watch it. I will be live again on YouTube again, but it will be also on Amazon Live because there's so many good things on Amazon that I am coming up with and finding. I'm going to be adding stuff all week to my Black Friday list, so I will make sure that that list is, you know, where I don't have it on my link tree, which is like linked to all my things. So I will add that on there as well. Let me know where you're coming from. Let's try to hit as many states as we can, or countries even. So if you are watching this morning, where are you from? And what are you shopping for? And who are you shopping for? Because I could give you guys gift ideas left and right. But anyways, Jen, I kind of went over, let me just double check the list that I originally wanted to talk about, make sure that we talk about everything. Also, Jen, I'm not telling you because you have every machine and you don't need any more. So I value your guys' support in shopping through my links, but I also value you guys and your financial status as my business members. And I want you to take the time to say no if you need to say no this Black Friday as well. Execute discipline. But when I see a good deal on something that I know you're not going to get that deal sometime else, I got to tell you about it. But I also want to let you know if it's not. And that is the one thing is with the Cricut being on sale, the Explorer 4, this is the trend that Cricut does. They drop their prices to those crazy low numbers, and then you know they're coming out with a new one. Which there's not a problem with that, because the great thing is their machines are always really good. So the new ones aren't that much. It's just the Apple effect. It's like you literally are just incrementally getting better. But I will tell you, the 4s are no better than the 3s. The 3s may be a little better than the 3s are better than the 2s because they can handle smart vinyl, which hands down I have used many times. So I was like, when it first came out, I was like, but when I have to make tons of stuff on a white or a black, which is always what I end up going and buying. So that's why I'm super excited that SISER has the 13-inch on vinyl and tool supply. So I will be showing you guys. Melissa says discipline is hard. I know it is. But no discipline feels good at the time, but it is great, right? That actually, discipline is my word for 2026. I've never gotten a word so early in the year for the next year. It's probably because God's like, you need to actually be disciplined now, not in 2026. But I was like, okay, discipline is my word, which seems like so generic because I normally get like a word that is just, I'm like, that's my word. But I'm like, everybody gets discipline. That's not even a word that's special. It's like everyone needs that. But I have been lacking in discipline in a lot of ways. And yeah, I just got to focus on it. One of them being by journaling, being disciplined in my journaling. So South Dakota and shopping for everything. LOL. No, you're not, Jen. You are taking a break and you're getting ready for your show tomorrow. Are you getting ready for your show? Are you excited? I'm excited to hear how it goes. How many people we got on YouTube? Facebook's not very good over there. Okay. The tube is going okay. So, Illinois, says Sherry. Illinois, not noise, right? Our states just love to add letters in that we're not supposed to say. Did you know pterodactyl starts with a P? My niece Penny, I was telling her, I said, Penny, you have a name that works for this. You need, when people ask you on the phone how to spell your name, you need to say P as in pterodactyl. And she did not like it. She was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I was like, fine. I'll go find someone else with a P name to tell. So if your name starts with a P, I know we have a Penny in our business membership. So can we just do that? Can you guys just do that for me? I would do it, but I don't have a name that starts with a P. I feel like I bit off more than I can chew. Yeah, I feel that with starting a booth or a show, but you're going to learn a lot in your first show. So I'm excited for it. Okay, what else? Let me just double check. We have the Cricuts on sale. The Dreambox, you have only a couple more minutes to shop the live stream, the live sale, but it will be wow. Learn how to speak. Me. It's their Black Friday sale, so I'm assuming everything is going through actually Black Friday unless they sell all of their dream boxes and they don't have them anymore, but I think they stock up for this. And then we have, I didn't even look at Glowforge because Glowforge is having some issues. Glowforge is, you know what's really sad is Joann is one of my favorite Black Friday shops to go to for fabric. And I'm so sad. I didn't realize how sad I was about that until Black Friday was coming up. And I was like, making my list of things that I need to do because I'm going to take Landis to work that day because she works on Black Friday and the mall is insane. And literally, like, she doesn't work till like 10. So I was like, I'll drop you off because you'd have to park like a mile away and walk. But all that to say, I would typically like plan out the day and who would be going with me. And I'm an in-person Black Friday shopper for sure. I love just going, and I just like it. I just think it's fun. It kicks off like my holiday feelings and season. But Joann's was a huge part of that. And they're gone. I'm so sad. Just go there and look in the windows and pretend like I'm getting ribbon. Fabric. I would get my fabric from Joann's. I would get my ribbon from Michael's the night before. Sometimes we would start early. And I don't think stores do that anymore. I don't think they do the midnight opening thing like they used to. So I just want to make sure we cover all the good stuff that I came across or they sent out. Xtool. We started with that, and you don't need this, Jen, because you already have one. But the Xtool P2, oh, our iPad's dying. That's fun. The Xtool P2 is on sale for $2,900. Those are like typically $5,000 machines. I was 8 months pregnant on my first in-person Black Friday shopping. That sounds not fun, honestly. With one of your older kids, right? Because Black Friday, I can't imagine you just, like, not you, but I can't imagine just starting. No, that can't be right because Black Friday's, I don't know. But although Black Friday used to be like only for some people. Do you remember when Black Friday was like, you had to wait in a line and sit outside for like 24 hours before just to get a dumb TV that nobody really even wanted? You just, I don't know. And then you had to maul people and get like stepped on and find and fight over it and all the things. I never did it at that season. I did it when it started to become more regular and like all the stores had more safe precautions. A friend of mine and I actually did do the Best Buy 5 a.m. stand in the line just to have the experience of doing it. And it was actually a really fun memory. And I think I ended up getting a iPad Nano for $30. And it was so funny. Like, I just was like, let's just go do it. We don't have anything better to do except sleep. Like, let's just go do it. I didn't have kids at the time, so I did it. And I don't think I would ever do it again. Although when I worked with youth, this was our favorite thing. We would go out at midnight. We would hit the stores that opened at midnight. We would go to Denny's in the middle of the night. We'd stay up all night until Joann's opened at 7 a.m. or whatever stores the kids wanted. We'd all make our list, and then we would go shop, and we'd get all the free like freebies. And it was such a fun thing. And then COVID happened and ruined everything. So I'm hoping it comes back and it becomes a fun thing to do. Best Buy had the tent people. Yeah, we didn't do tents. We just stood. We were like, are we really gonna stay here all day, all night? And then we ended up just doing it. Like, people had like camp out stuff and they had like games and it was fun. Okay, so the biggest ones that I think are the Xtool P2 for $2,900. I haven't told Dustin that's what it's on sale for because I do want it. And then the Cricut Explorer 4 bundle, that's $219. That one's definitely worth it. And the HTVront auto press, I've seen it on this good of sale. It's not like a dire thing that you've got to get, but I do think if it does come with the iPaint, that's worth it if you want the iPaint. I didn't even really like look at the phone press or anything. They do have sales on all of that, but I'm not adding them to my faves. Not super excited about the phone press. The tumbler presses are always on and off sale. So, and then let me just double check my list. I added it in the comments right at the beginning on the very beginning, but I can't find it. The Dreambox, you get a free crown and you get a bunch of discounts. So my mystery box, which I'll talk about more in a couple, all the days that are coming up to Black Friday, because look at, I'm down to just these 2 colors, haven't been cut. Oh, 3 colors. Because these are the puff, I'm like making sure I know all of the cut settings before I cut those. So I've cut all the other colors and started on those. And then we have the SISER Juliet for $3.99. That is a really good deal. And I know Vinyl and Tool has it for sale as well. But I did not add. Hey, Ashley, did you see that Maker Flow is releasing an auto press and mug press? I did not. When? They're going to have a Black Friday deal. So now here's the thing, guys. Black Friday is not for another week. So I was like, going to do this video because of Dreambox sale starting today. And then I was like, wait, a lot of companies are already doing them. So I will be doing, I don't know if that'll be live on Black Friday unless I wake up early and do an early one. I really want to go out and shop, but maybe no, I can't film one because if sales pop up on the day, I don't know. So I will definitely look into that. I really think auto presses are the thing. Cricut's was like $1,000. Actually, I didn't even look at if that one's on sale. Let's see. Does Cricut, I know it dropped in price because nobody wanted to pay $1,000 for a piece of plastic. Cricut auto press. It is, that's a generic one. Okay, the Cricut Easy Press 3 is $100. Originally $129, so it's not a huge sale. Wait a second. Does the Cricut not have an auto press anymore? Maybe on their website? Cricut.com. Hold the phone. You can adjust the press. I'm excited to see it. Are they coming out with one? I'm excited. Okay. Auto press. Dude, did it flop so bad they took it off? Don't quote me. No, okay. Okay. Include Cricut. They're trying to get rid of this thing because it is $3.99 and it comes with the everything bundle, but I think it's only on, let's see if Michael's has it. I mean, that's a pretty good deal on their website. Cricut Auto Press. Like I said, I want to find you guys the best deal. I mean, if it's only $3.49 and it comes with all the stuff, I don't know. It's still not worth it. $2.99. Okay, hold the phone. So the Cricut Auto Press is $2.99 on Michaels.com. It is regularly $800, which just says it's not on sale. It's on clearance. But it started out as $1,000 press, and it's plastic. I can't. I can't even. I low-key want the new Cricut mini press they have. Cricut mini press. What are we looking at? Mini press. Okay, I will update links all week long with these things. And if new things come out, send them my way. Like the handheld mini press, like the little iron. It's $40, which it's not the best deal. They have the hat press. Is that what you're talking about? Or do they have like a mini actual press? I don't see it on their website. Maybe. Hey, Melissa. We're chatting Black Friday and sharing our list, although my iPad's dying, so I do got to jump off and charge it because I'm going to go live again in an hour on YouTube and Amazon. And so if you're joining from Facebook and you're having a blast, you're probably not because there's only one person over there. Everyone's jumping over to YouTube so they can chat with each other. Okay. The new colors. Okay, got it. They have new colors. They're doing the Apple thing. Cricut's the Apple thing. I mean, okay, I did link up on my YouTube. Oh yeah, so $249, the Explorer 4 in Sage. So I added that to the YouTube. I forget. I also have products on YouTube videos now. I'm like, where else can we add products? So I do have the Amazon list. But if you want the sage green, it's $249. And it comes with, let's see, this is from Michaels. It's in the YouTube video links. This comes with tools, the essential tools, 2 pens, a spatula tool, a scoring stylus, which we need for paper crafting, a weeding tool, extra blade, that thing that I don't know what it is. Anyone? Bueller? It's like is it like a precision picker weeding tool? That's new. I haven't bought actual Cricut products in so long, so that's new. And a burnishing tool. We've got Cricut Explorer 4 and Sage Essential Bundle, and it comes with those, and then it comes with cardstock, 6 counts cardstock, 6 count smart iron-on, and 6 count smart vinyl, and transfer tape, and a mat for $249. So it was $219 on Amazon with all those other fun things in pearl, I believe. Pearl's pretty too. Wait, let me show you guys this. What am I doing? Okay, so we're on Michael's. So if you're on the YouTube video, it's under the YouTube video, and this is the bundle, and it's in that beautiful sage green. The thing I love about this sage green is I can imagine DIYing it, and it's such a pretty base. I DIY all my machines. So, if I didn't have 5 already, I would do this. Dang. And it's the 4. Okay, but hold up. Hear me out. Hear me out. If you want to sew, let's look up. I think I added the Maker 4 bundle. They have a Target for $4.19. No, that's too expensive. Michael's has the Juliet scissor for $39.99. I don't know. I added whatever I saw on there that was a better deal, a good deal too. So the Maker series, which I know you all have the original Maker, so don't go buying, because you can't cut fabric without a mat. So here's my thing is, don't get a Maker that's above a Maker, original Maker, because if you're getting a Maker, I'm only suggesting the Maker for sewing and fabric. That's it. I don't suggest the Maker ever unless you're cutting fabric. So if you're cutting fabric, Maker. If you're not cutting fabric, Explore. Explore 3, Explore 2 was great, but Explore 3 is where the smart materials come in. Smart materials on the Maker don't matter. So, well, okay, but if you're getting it for fabric, then it does. So if you're getting it for fabric, then I say the Maker 3, which remember, there was no Maker 2, because they just like to keep us on our toes. It went Maker 3. I know, it's confusing. But it's just because the 3s and beyond take smart vinyl, smart heat transfer vinyl, all the things. I use my Cricut every day. Yes, Melissa is a Cricut queen, and she has the Venture. Let's see, is the Venture on sale? We might have to pick this conversation back up, because if the Venture's on sale, Cricut Venture, where are you? Did they have it on Amazon? Let's start there. Cricut Venture. You guys, it just keeps going and going. There's so many things. Melissa, I want you on my 12 DIYs of Christmas too. So we need to get together and talk about a day that works for you. Yeah, so it's $4.99, not on sale, but that's cheaper than it was, huh? How much was it when it first came out, Melissa? The Venture, which again, you're not seeing a ton of people educate on this. So I don't have one, so I'm not going to educate on it. But the Venture takes like the massive mats, and yeah, Melissa and I are actually working on making our paper letters scalable so that we can make them massively humongous. But we got to come up with like a good way to do it. So we're working on that. Yeah, I use my Cricut every day too, as long as I have time to craft and make stuff. But guess what? That's why I made a career out of it. So I can make sure that I have time to do it. So, anyways, my laptop's dying. My iPad's dying. It's plugged in. It's just where you guys are using way more juice. You're plugged in through my micro. How's the microphone? Is it still on? Is it alive? Anyone alive out there? Are we alive? Maybe. Oh no, it's there. Okay. So, I will be back in an hour to go live on Amazon and YouTube. Again, we will chat more if I find more things. Think of more ideas and things you're wondering. We're going to scour the internet together, but it will be an Amazon live, so we can only do Amazon. We can't go outside, so we might have to jump on again another time. But I mean, I'm crafting like crazy, getting ready for these 12 days of Christmas with you guys. So I'm excited. All right, I'll see you guys in a little bit on YouTube. Don't have to worry about the Facebook people because there's no one there. But if you're watching the replay, which I know